In recent times, Infiniti has been working intensively to reduce expenses and therefore rarely spoils its customers with novelties. The third-generation Infiniti QX80 became the brand's first premiere in 3 years and marked the brand's renaissance. After all, the previous model lasted on the assembly line for a long 14 years. The model's format has been carefully preserved, but the new body has changed proportions with a more dynamic silhouette and increased glass area. The team led by chief designer Alfonso Albarriza has prepared another iteration of the brand's face, now with two-story lighting and an A-shaped radiator grille pattern. The retractable door handles are also a novelty for the Infiniti brand. Moreover, the QX80 turned out to be the first car with the updated brand logo, which was presented last year. Contrary to the trend, it became three-dimensional, plus lighting was added. The dimensions have hardly changed. The length has increased to 5,364 mm, the width to 2,116 mm, and the height to 1946 mm. The coefficient of aerodynamic resistance has not changed, still 0.37. However, the body has a 57% increase in torsional rigidity and a 25% increase in stiffness. According to the manufacturer's statement, this will make the SUV quieter and free from unnecessary vibrations. The wheel diameter is 20, 21 or 22 inches. The frame construction has been preserved, and the chassis with independent rear suspension represents a further evolution of the previous base. The wheelbase has not changed, the front track has become 13 mm wider, but the rear track remains the same. The base version has a spring suspension, and for the first time among options, there is an air suspension with adaptive shock absorbers and road clearance adjustment in a range of 132 mm, while the outgoing QX80 has air springs only on the rear axle. However, they still decided not to use the hydraulic body motion control system, which combines all shock absorbers into a single circuit. The power steering is now electric, and the mechanism itself has become shorter, 3.1 turns from lock to lock instead of 3.5. This innovation allowed equipping the QX80 with a modern set of electronic assistants. The base version already has the ProPilot 1.1 adaptive cruise control system installed, and for an additional fee the ProPilot 2.1 is offered, which allows hands-off driving on highways. There is an arsenal of cameras on board, with the front one offering a panoramic view and a transparent hood mode. The important change is hidden under the hood. The Infiniti QX80 has replaced the old atmospheric V8 engine with a 3.5-liter V6 engine with 2 turbochargers and direct injection. This engine develops 456 horsepower and 698 Nm, compared to the previous V8's 406 horsepower and 560 Nm. The 7-speed transmission has been replaced by a 9-speed automatic. There are no hybrid options. The full-time transmission with a front axle coupling has been retained, and rear-wheel drive versions will be available in the United States. The Infiniti QX80 retains its 3-row cabin for 7 or 8 seats. The third row accommodates 3 people, and the second row can have either a 3-seat sofa or 2 separate seats. Leather, wood veneer and aluminum are used for finishing. The luxurious autograph trim features semi-aniline leather and open-pore wood inserts. All seats have heating and the first and second row seats can have ventilation and massage functions. There are 2 14.3-inch screens on the front panel. Another 9-inch touch screen is located on the central console, which controls climate control, heating, and driving mode selection, and is equipped with tactile feedback for convenience. The media system has built-in Google services, and a projection display is provided for the driver for the first time. The compact button remote control on the central tunnel is responsible for controlling the transmission. The new Infiniti QX80 debuts Klipscha's first car audio system. The basic set includes 14 speakers and a power of 600 watts, while the optional version includes 24 speakers and a subwoofer with a power of 1,200 watts. There are 2 cameras in the cabin that can be remotely connected to from a smartphone. The biometric cooling system is also claimed. An infrared sensor reads the temperature of the rear passengers and automatically adjusts the climate control settings. The new Infiniti QX80 will be available in the priority market of the United States in the summer. Prices range from $82,450 for the pure version with rear-wheel drive to $110,600 for the autograph variant. This is a significant increase, as the second generation QX80 currently starts at $74,150. A simpler version under the Nissan brand will be introduced later.